Alright, ladies and gentlemen, fellow cultivators, we are back in action, back into Immortal Taoists. Going to be a bit of a different episode. We're going to hit every single worldly sect. I'm going to leave my terrible tier 1 sect and go to all the others that have servants in them. Dual purpose here. First is to show you where to get the servants, as well as what sort of ultimates the sects will have, like from tier 1 to tier 2. That'll probably take up the bulk of this video. I may have to split this into two, but we'll see how we go. Short update, I did hit Godly Force, which is nice. That's the realm before heavenly beings, but it's still a long way off. It's a lot of cultivating to do. Also, this festival, you are going to want to be participating in this festival, if for nothing else other than the free rewards you get in the spiritual cave. You just collect them even if you don't have servants. And if you do have servants, deal any sort of damage to them that you can, just to get a ranking. It's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Because the event shop here, you can buy the pay-to-win servants, these Heaven Palace tokens and Journey to the West tokens. I highly recommend you start collecting those. Don't bother with getting the Goddess tokens, because you need a Goddess servant before you can upgrade their skills. And yeah, I can see people getting 10 of those thinking that that's what it is, but in reality you'd need 10 of Heaven Palace to get a servant, to then use the other ones to upgrade skills. But yeah, there's a bunch of rewards here. All of them are good. Really, all of them are good. The only reason I'm saving up is to just see how much I can get before the end of this event. More than likely, I will just get a couple of Journey to the West tokens, because I've already got one of the Heaven Goddess servants. I got Xianxia for might, which is good for Outer Realm when you get to there. But let's, without further ado, get into sweeping all of the sects. Now, I've been in this sect a long ass time. 27,000 reputation, honestly. Alright, quitting. There's also the reason I'm doing this is because, and I will actually activate one of my inspector cards just to reduce the amount of reputation loss from leaving the sects. I do have 69,000 reputation. It should be more than enough to do all of these. But we'll see how we go. Alright, quitting. Worldly sect. So, the altar of heaven and earth belongs to the evil sect. There are no servants to collect in this sect, but I am just going to really quickly have a look at the skills that he has. Cosmic Firmness. Strength X1. I mean, that's really all you can expect from a tier 1 sect, but there is also sutras and mantras for efficiency and absorption if you manage to find them. So really that's the idea of here. 54 reputation to leave. Shame. Alright, into the Valley of Delight. Let's see what we got here. And we do not have any servants here, I believe. Nope. Now, learn skills. What you got? Increase attack, health, dexterity, and strength. Dexterity X1. So yeah, again, that's really all you can expect from a tier 1 sect, to have a ×1 modifier, but really we're looking for anything that's worth staying in a sect for a little bit just to collect, So let's have a look at the Phoenix Pavilion. Now this does have a servant. I'm going to, boom. I saved up 55 silk caskets for this, just so I could give one and then go on to the next one. So learn skills. He's got all of normal skills. Water X1. Not spectacular. You're never really going to use an elemental attack, so don't bother with any of those. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong button. On to the next. The Phoenix Tree Sect. Now there is one here. We have I have already got her, but this disciple is a servant. You're going to want to get her as soon as you can. I'm doing this far too late, really. But I guess at least everyone else learns as I do it, right? Right, there is Vital Energy X1 and all normal skills, so this sect was a bust. On to the next one, the Valley of Fallen Blossoms. Now, this one has 3. We got 3 here. 2 and 3. So those 3 are all... or 4 here. Wow, all of them. All of those people are servants. Well, not servants, but you can interact with them, so get them all. Let's have a look at skills. Gold times 1, not great, all normal skills, so collected the servants. I'll be on my way, although technically speaking I haven't collected the servants yet because I still have to get them to max and then ascend them. It's going to take a while to get them all up there, but I will get them all. The Elixir sect. Now there is one here, and it is the master of the sect, and then you're going to want to friend him as soon as you can. I'm assuming you can also get all of these other ones. I'm just going to get every single one of them possible, because who knows when in a future update there's going to be something where you require friendship with a bunch of other characters. So plan for the best, right? Alright, let's quickly have a look at his skills. Fire 1, all normal skills. Alright. Quit. Into the Hall of Herbs. Now, the Hall of Herbs, I was in this when I first started. There is no one here who is a servant. I've already maxed out that person. But the skills, it's just normal skills. There is no ultimate. I'm pretty sure this is one of like the first sects, like, or at least the newest sect in the game, because doesn't have a long heritage, shall we say. Alright, quitting. Next one is the Illusion sect. And this one is a servant, or will be a servant eventually. Is there anyone else I can... There is not. Alright, let's have a look at your skills. All normal skills. Ultimate, wood 1. Not spectacular. On to the next. The Levitation sect. Now, Levitation sect has 1. This one. Eventually, all of them will become necessary. The more servants you have, the more stats you have, the stronger you get. It starts getting percentage based, and obviously the stronger your foundation, the better those increase in percentage points will do you. But at this point, I'm nearly 100k all stats, and I need, except efficiency, of course. And I need to start getting the percentage upgrades from having just the sheer amount of servants that everyone else has. Leveling them up is going to be fun as well. But anyway, let's have a look. Ultimate, Earth 1, normal skills. On to the next. Now, these ones are basically tier 2. Tier 2 sects, I suppose you could say. But we'll start at the Iron Armor. There is no servant from this area, unfortunately. But let's have a look at his skills, and it's all normal, so he must be the basic rank of the next tier. Alright, quit. Yeah, starting to lose more reputation now, unfortunately, but she'll be right. Now, the mystical sorcery has 1 servant here, and it is this fella. Send gifts. Now, you can, obviously, become friends with everyone, which is ideal. But, normal and strength X1. Moving on to the next one. the Afterglow Palace. Now, this place has one, but it also has, or so I've been told, wrong one, the Strength X4. This is probably the best ultimate that you could probably get in that tier, and for the next tier, to be honest. I can't get it yet. Obviously, I'm going to have to come back to the Afterglow, but that's definitely one that you want, especially if Strength is going to be your highest stat for a while, because Strength is defense. It depends how you play the game. But at the end of the day, at a tier 2 sect, that's an amazing spec. Alright, on to the next one. The Raging Flame sect. Now, this one has one here, worth grabbing. Gonna see if any of the other ones wanna... No, you don't want to come to my dwelling? Fine. Learn skills. Here we go. An efficiency book. The Raging Flame Sect Heavenly Book. You'll need to be a custodian, obviously, to get this book, but 100% worth it. I am going to actually get this when I finish this video. I'm just going to sit in this clan for as long as it takes me to get custodian, because that's worth it. Any extra efficiency books that you can get just for waiting a bit, 100% worth it. Alright, on to the next one. The Seonwoo sect. Apologies if I butchered that. But there is no servant here, unfortunately. Ah yes, I have been through this one. I dripped through stone. Water X2 wasn't the best ultimate at all. But back then I was very new, and I was thinking water damage would be a thing that I would eventually gain, but you really don't till you ascend elemental damage anyway. And even then, it's just better off working off your main 4 stats for a ultimate. But that's personal. All normal other books, and so we'll quit. Head into the next one. The Furnace sect. Now, this one does not have a servant in it either, so let's just have a look at the skills. Fire X2, all normal stat books, so we're just going to straight up leave and go back into a new one. The Tiger and Dragon sect. There is no one here either, but I'm going to befriend everyone as I do. Learn skills. We got a Vital Energy X2. That's not bad for a tier 2. If Vital Energy is your thing, but again, the Afterglow Palace is probably going to be your best bet, especially at this kind of level. All normal other sect skills, so it's not really worth anything there. I'm going to quit. And straight into the next one. The Deployment sect. Now there is one here. She will be a Ascended Servant eventually. And of course, let's have a look at the skills. Mantra. Increase absorption. So, the Deployment sect is going to be another sect that you're going to want to hit up until you hit Custodian. Just camp it and then get the book and leave. The way normal, every other sect runs in the books. But, yep, that's the Deployment sect. I apologise if I'm being a bit too fast as well. I don't want this to take up, 400 hours, but I will probably have to split this into 2 the way we're going. The Beast Mastery sect. Now there is one here, this fella. Gonna send a gift and see if I can get anyone else. I already know her. That'll do. Alright, let's have a look at skills. Gold X2, all normal sect skills, not worth it. I'm out. Alright. On to the Misty Palace. Now there isn't one here, but again, Let's have a look at skills. Wood X2, all normal sect skills. Quit. And lastly, the Divine Corset. There is one here, and I have already got her, but you are going to want to get her. I believe she translates to a 20 plus talent servant when you get her max. She is very good. But let's have a look at this last one's skills. Earth X2. Yeah, not bad. If Earth is your thing, which it probably isn't for anyone ever. But all normal sect skills as well here, so that's pretty much useless. Alright. And that about sums up the tier 1 and tier 2 sects, where the servants are and what ultimates they have going for them. So I tried to make this one quite short, but hopefully it's short enough for you all. Subscribe if you enjoy the video. The next part will be up as soon as I get it done, really. And as always, have a great day.